It's weird to be playing at night. I mostly play nursing homes, so we used to play it at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, let's start with I wanted to start with one of these two blues tunes, one by Blind Willie McTell, the other one by Blind Willie Johnson, so McTell won out. There was a really sweet, popular version of this in the folk revival of the 60s. Harry Belafonte did a recording of it. A few years ago, I went looking for more verses because there are only like 2 or 3 verses in that version. And I found this one, and somehow, in all the listening I've done to Blind Willie McTell, I missed this song. And I never heard him do it, so I just made up a guitar part. Curtis in the all them rounders, but you never did love me. All the friends I ever had are gone. All the friends I ever had are gone. Delia, how can it be? You are all them rounders, but you never had time for me. All the friends I ever had are gone. All the friends I ever had are gone.
Some guitar, isn't it? Yeah. Almost as handsome as the player.
These are two of my emerald guitars. Oops. Trying to tangle the chords here. These are made in Connecticut County, Donegal, Ireland. They're carbon fiber guitars. There's some really wonderful wooden guitars that stay at home. These guys do not respond to humidity. So this is another blues. This is by Pegleg Howell, Texas bluesman. It's called Georgia Skin Game. Someday, clothes I had on. Sunday clothes I had on. Sunday clothes I had on. Sunday clothes I had on. You better let your teeth go. to rest me. They did not know my name. 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 You'd better let your deed go down. Gamble over in Washington. Gamble in Tennessee, babe. When I came to Georgia, they got a handcuff to me. 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 You better let your deed go down. Dollar more dues, be denied. Put up, boy. Dollar more dues, be denied. Dollar more dues, be denied. Put up now. You better let your deal go down. Skin game coming to close now. Skin game coming to close. Skin game coming to close now. You better let your deal go down. I was over in Georgia. Plenty money I had made. All the clothes I had made were the Sunday clothes I had on. Skin game come to close now. Skin game come to close. Skin game come to close now. You better let your deal go down. You better let your deal go down. You better let your deal go down. this here, I can almost read it. There's cables everywhere. Want to do Tempted?
Sure.
In G. So, change of pace here. I started doing this song a few years ago. I usually play harmonica on this in a rack, but I don't want to listen to myself play harmonica when I can play with him. Anyway, this is a pop hit from the 90s, I believe. Was this from the 90s? I don't know. Anyway, by a group called, it's just by The Cure, I think. Pajamas and a hairbrush, new shoes and a case. Said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. Past the church and the steeple, the laundry on the hill, billboards and the buildings, memories of it still keep calling and calling. But forget it all, I know I will. Tempted by the fruit of tempted, but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. I'm at the car park, the airport, the baggage carousel. People keep on crowding. I'm wishing I was well. I said it's no distraction, it's no story I can tell. At the bedside, empty pocket, a foot without a sock. Body gets much closer, I fumble for the clock. Alarmed by the seduction, I wish that it would stop. Tempted by the fruit of another. But the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. Bought a novel, some perfume, a fortune all for you. But it's not my conscience that hates to be untrue. I said to my reflection, what am I gonna do? Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. something I wrote a few years ago. It's kind of a bluegrass tune. Been going back over some old songs that I wrote. Realized that I've written quite a few bluegrass tunes. Winter rising, Mercury falling. You dreamed of tropical paradise calling. I could not hold you, so I watched you go. Next morning, woke covered in snow. It's hard holding on, waiting for letters, long distance phone calls don't make it much better. I dread each time we must say goodbye. We hang up and I want to cry. Floodwaters falling, blood roots in blossom, sealed notes in bottles. Then I just toss them into the river. Will they float to the sea? Will you find your way back to me? Winter was easy, didn't mind long dark hours. Spent days climbing ice falls on rocky cliff towers. Skied in the moonlight, slept in the snow. In winter, I follow the flow. Floodwaters falling, blood roots in blossom, sealed notes in bottles. Then I just toss them into the river. Will they float to the sea? Will you find your way back to me? Springtime brings hard times, surviving the weather. Your whole life slips downstream if you don't tie the tether. Spring never comes without floods anymore. River rose up to my door. Floodwaters falling, blood roots in blossom, sealed notes in bottles. Then I just toss them into the river. Will they float to the sea? Sin-a-tell lie in G.
Yeah.
All right. So,
You can do it in G.
G, you want to do it in A?
Do it in G.
You know, A is easier for me, but it doesn't matter.
But, you know, I can do either one, so.
So this is a song by, let's do it in G. This is a song by a guy named Billy Mayhew. And it's from the 1930s. I'm not sure exactly what year. But it was a ridiculously popular song. It was a hit for a group called the Ink Spots. Anyone remember the Ink Spots? Yeah. So it was a hit for the Ink Spots. And in the first 2 years that this song was out, it was recorded by 74 different groups and artists. It was really, really popular song. Arguably the biggest hit of this song after the Ink Spots was by Fats Waller. And I heard this song a lot growing up. It was in every summer camp songbook at every summer camp I went to. It took me years to figure out that was because my mother was always the person who put together the songbook for every summer camp we went to. And I always thought this was a really dumb song. And then back in the 1980s, when I was living in Hartford, singing and playing with this really great singer-songwriter, fantastic fingerstyle player named Gail Bellowo, now Gail Wade. And she wanted to do this song together, and she had diagrammed all the chords I had to learn, and she had written out the lyrics, and she handed me the sheet, and I looked at the title of the song, and I just sort of rolled my eyes and groaned. She looked at me with what I can only recall as patience and compassion. And she said, "Have you ever heard the verse?" I didn't know there was a verse. I didn't know. All I knew is this, what I thought was the whole song, which turns out is just the chorus. The verse changes the meaning of the song for me. those words, they were spoken. Well, it's true, I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. Be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell. It's a sin to tell. It's a sin to tell. This song by a group called Blumert. Boots on. Boots on. I don't know, it must have been at least 15 years ago, driving home one night, and the song came on the radio, and I thought it was just a really great song. I thought the chorus was amazing. And I pulled into, parked my car in front of the house and sat there for 15 minutes with the radio on, waiting for them to say what the name of the song was, and they never did. And then quite a few years later, I found this collection album by this Scottish rock and roll group called Blumert, and I saw the title of the song. So I grabbed it, and I've been doing this. It's a really interesting tune. She sucks on a matchlight, glowing bronze, steering on. I might be more of a man if I stopped us in its tracks and said, come on, let's go home. But she has got the wheel, and I've got nothing except what I have on. When you're driving with the brakes on, when you're swimming with your boots on, it's hard to say you love someone. It's hard to say you don't. Trying to keep the mood right, trying to steer the conversation from the thing we've done. She shuts up the ashtray. I say it's a long way back now, hon. She just yawns. We might get lost someplace so desolate that no one where we're from would ever come. But she has got the wheel, and I've got the deal from now on. When you're driving with the brakes on, when you're swimming with your boots on, it's hard to say you love someone. It's hard to say you don't. But unless the moon falls tonight, unless continents collide, nothing's gonna make me break from her side. say love someone, it's hard to say don't. Railroad line. E. Bob lives down in Cromwell, Connecticut. You guys know him from Northwest? Huh?
That way?
No, this way and that way.
This,
Yeah, this is me.
yeah, is that center of the state, 3 towns south of Hartford?
Yeah. Go to Hartford and then go a half hour south towards Middletown.
There you go. I'll be home by midnight tonight.
So, the way we got together for this is we got together a couple of times and I just played the stuff and he listened and then he recorded it and then he took it home and practiced with it. So that's the extent of our rehearsal. Anyway, this is a song by Paul Kraft, and Paul Kraft is a wonderful songwriter. Has written or co-written a lot of big country hits. He's written quite a few, or at least a few train songs. He may be best known for a song he wrote called "Drop Kick Me Jesus Through the Goalposts of Life," which Chris Christopherson did. Anybody here know Denise Jordan Finley? Wonderful songwriter and singer. Denise met him. She told me that he told her his mother never forgave him for writing that song. But this is a wonderful song he wrote called Railroad Line. I have so much fun playing it that I play through it twice. And the big brown penny that you lay on soul and the heart of mine. A boy who's raised by the railroad line. Anything on there that you wanted in particular?
Yes. I know that it's here. Honey gets blue.
What? Okay.
Or you can do it in F or G.
Let's do it in G. I think I can sing it in G. So this is a song it was written in the early 60s, I believe, and it's become a jazz standard. I've only played this out in front of people once, so I get nervous with stuff like that. But I've heard it done by people like Mel Torme and other jazz singers, but I never did know the melody to the bridge. So a couple of years ago, I went looking on YouTube, and I stumbled upon this fantastic concert recording of it by Johnny Mathis. It was just wonderful. I didn't know that this was one of his hits. her smile. That's how she got her name. Since that sad affair, she's lost her flair and changed her style. Somehow she's not the same. The memories will fade, pretty dreams will rise up where her other dreams fell through. Hurry, new love, hurry here, wipe away each little tear and start anew when the sunny gets blue. Hurry, new love, hurry here to wipe away each little tear and start anew when the sunny gets blue. Do Motherless Children
Okay.
in E. So we did Blind Willie McTell, I'm going to do Blind Willie Johnson. And 60s, for all 60s folkies, most probably first heard this done by Dave Van Ronk. Around the same time, there was a really great 12-string guitar player named Fred Gerlach. I listened to Fred Gerlach a lot, and he did this version of this Blind Willie Johnson too that was just very different from the Van Ronk version. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. They haven't got any place to go. They walking around from door to door. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Your daddy will do the best he can when she's gone. Daddy will do the best he can when she's gone. Daddy will do the best he can, but there's so many things your daddy don't understand. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Some people say that your sister will do when she's gone. Some people say that your sister will do when she's gone. Some people say that your sister will do as soon as you marry, turn her back on you. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Dig my grave with a golden spade when I'm gone. Dig my grave with a bloody spade. Won't you please make sure that the digger gets paid? Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. They haven't got any place to go. They're walking around from door to door. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Motherless children have a hard time. They walk in the streets begging nickels and dimes. Motherless children have a hard time when she's gone. Do biter. Let's try that. So this is a song everybody's going to recognize. I forgot to say, I always say at the beginning when I play, and I forgot to do it tonight, but if you want to sing along, if it's anything you know and you want to sing along, sing along. I say that in the nursing homes all the time. I usually just ask that people sing the same song that I'm singing. This is 1966, 1967, something around then. Very popular tune by Procol Harum. And decided to learn it a couple of years ago and found out that there are 4 verses, not just 2. And they only did they never recorded the 4-verse version. They only did that in concert. But you'll know the song. Skip the life and I know. Turn cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick. Crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. We called out for another drink, and the waiter brought the tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned wider, shade of pale. She said there is no reason, but the truth is plain to see, as I wander through my playing cards. Would not let them be one of 16 festal virgins that was leaving for the coast. Although my eyes were wide open, they might just as well have been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned wider, shade of pale. She said, I'm home on surely, though in truth we were at sea. So I took her by the looking glass and forced her to agree, saying you must be the mermaid that took Neptune for a ride. But she smiled at me so sadly that my anger straightway died. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned wider, shade of pale. If music be the food of love, then laughter is its queen. And likewise, if behind in front, then dirt in truth is clean. My mouth by then like cardboard seemed to slip right through my head. So he crashed time straightway quickly and attacked the ocean bed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned wider, shade of pale. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned wider, shade of pale. One more? All right. let's try. Why don't we do Mojo? What?
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, let's do. So this is a song by Preston Foster, and it was an R&B hit for a woman named Ann Cole, who was a gospel singer, returned to R&B. She had a couple of hits. This was probably her biggest one. She had a really bad auto accident, and she went back to singing gospel. I found out a few years ago that she lived pretty close to me, where I grew up in New Jersey. I wish I had known I could have seen her. But she did this. She was traveling with a review, and Muddy Waters heard her do the song, and Muddy couldn't remember the verses, so he made up a verse. He only remembered one verse that she did. The original has some really cool verses in it. Anyway, there aren't very many people here, but we can give this a shot. So this is a call and response chorus, and I'm sure most of you know it anyway. Got my mojo working. you.